You're very welcome to Simple Stadium here, a cold November Sunday, 101 years on from the fateful day of Bloody Sunday when the Tipp and Dublin footballers took the field. We're here, 2021 County Intermediate Football Final. It is Drom from Mid-Tipperary up against Grangemockler Ballyneale, and they are lining out today in the famed white and green jerseys that Tipperary wore in 1920, their club jersey, there to signify it all. It's a beautiful day here for November, quite cold here in Simple Stadium, but we're all set for the start here, which is due to get underway at 12:30 today. I'm Stephen Gleeson. I'm delighted to be joined with Tipperary football PRO Anthony Shelley for today's showpiece in the Intermediate Championship. Anthony, great to be here and great to see these two teams out in the field getting ready for a county final.
Yeah, big occasion for both teams, particularly Grangemockler with the significance of the date. They have a very, very young team. I was looking there, they won the under-20 the under-21 last year, which was actually played this year, but it was the 2020 competition. And they have 12 of that team starting today. So that's 12 of the starting team are under-21, which is very young to be going into an intermediate county final. Drom, on the other hand, look to be a far bigger team with far more experience. There'll be huge contrast in the style of play today as well. Drom are slow, steady as you go, whereas Grangemockler they play with a bit of carefree abandon, a little bit of innocence maybe about their play. So the contrast in styles will be fascinating here today.
And they've been in the final last year, Anthony, up against a strong Rockwell Rovers team that claimed the title last year. So I suppose that having played in that game, it'll be some benefit to Grangemockler Ballyneale, up against an experienced Drom team that has littered with, all-star inter-county hurlers.
Yeah, last year was probably, they were nearly the same team that took the field last year, so it would probably have been a year too soon for them. But I mean, they're a year older now. They've had that experience, so they can't use youth as an excuse today. They have to get the job done. Drom, on the other hand, they might be littered with inter-county hurlers, but they had 5 lads, remember, on the 2015 team that got to the minor All-Ireland, and 4 of them are on the panel today. 2 start, and because of injuries, 2 were on the bench. But I would expect to see both Mikey Connors and Stevie Nolan appear off the bench at some stage.
Good stuff. We're all set, getting ready to go here. We're going to go through the starting teams, beginning with Drom, who are wearing Glas agus Bán today. And there's one change to their starting team. Seamus Callinan is in place of Michael Campion at 10. And I'll go through the full team here now. Shane Hassett is the goalkeeper for Drom, the full back line. Michael Purcell, the captain, wears 2. Fenton Purcell is full back. Colm Kinane at 4. And then the half back line, Kevin Hassett, Emmett Maloney and Robbie Long. In midfield, they have John Ryan partnered with Jamie Maloney. And then the half-forward line, Seamus Callinan, David Collins and John Campion. The full forward line, Jimmy Mullen, David Butler and Podge Campion. The subs then for them, Dara Kennedy, Jamie Berrigan, Andy Mullen, Jack Lillis, Owen Collins, Paul Berrigan, Tony Cahill is there, Michael Connors, Stevie Nolan and Liam Ryan is also there wearing number 27. They're managed by Micheál Butler, selectors Jerome Ryan, Eamon O'Doherty and Jamie Berrigan. Moving to Grangemockler Ballyneale, they line out with David Power in goals and wear the famed Glas agus Bán jerseys. Ian Bresh at 2, Leon Kennedy, Dara Shelley is 4, Lorcan Magarian at 5, Mark O'Mara centre back and Ben Comerford. Then Michael Meany, Joey Lyons, Sean Daly, John Lyons is joint captain at 11. Michael Maher is replaced by Colin O'Shane. The full forward line, Manus McFadden, Mikey Lyons and Jamie Walsh. And we're underway in the county final straight away. Joey Lyons gathers that ball, feeds it on here now to Michael Meany outside. And again, they just played around in centre field there. Joey Lyons holding that ball up onto Colin O'Shea, who's in the starting team now. Ben Comerford. Nice patient play here from Grangemockler Ballyneale, just holding that ball up here as they just wait and see what opening comes here. Drom yet to get their hands on the ball here. We're just underway here, being streamed worldwide on Tipperary GAA TV. It is Grangemockler Ballyneale on the attack here. The first kick of the game all the way in, but this one just tails out and goes wide. Strong wind there, Anthony, blowing down towards the way Grangemockler playing in the first half.
Yeah, but it was nice for them to get on the ball early, get a good few touches into players. Probably should have done better with the effort. It probably should have went over the bar.
Keeper gets ready with this one now. Hassett out towards centre field, breaking ball out there, and it is Drom who win it here this time, and they're just holding that ball up, content to just take their time and build here. Jamie Maloney moves it on here now to David Collins, on again to John Ryan, back again outside now on to Robbie Long this time. Drom patient here in the build-up play, just taking their time on the ball here. Callan on again now to Ryan. Ryan bursting through the middle, heading for the 45. Off he goes here. It's John Ryan. Oh, he's making an angle for himself now. Soloing in towards the 21. Steady up there and plays it back outside him here now. Back out to David Collins. Collins on again now to Campion. John Campion now. Nice touch there out to Robbie Long. The first kick goes over the bar, and the first score comes in the county final, courtesy of Drom and Inch.
Great score there from Robbie Long. Drom took possession from the kick out, kept the ball, worked it up nice and patiently, got it back into the man in the scoring zone, and Robbie Long with a great score from 35 yards.
David Power steadying goals now, watching what's going on, has the wind behind him here. It's a cold, bitter wind here as this one is sent out the far side, going out over the line over there. Another attacking opportunity here for Drom and Inch in the sunlight here, as this one is sent in on top of David Butler. Does well, holds on to that ball, feeds it inside him. Oh, good ball into Jimmy Mullen on the attack here, bursting through. It's Mullen all the way, tries to lob the goalie there, and does well to get a point out of that. It is Drom and Inch who are leading the way here in the early stages.
Yeah, great score there from Jimmy Mullen. Poor kick out, went out over the sideline. Drom retained possession from the sideline into Jimmy Mullen, a former county minor, and if he gets too many chances, he will score every time.
Keeper gets ready again. Nice one out as far as the wing back this time. Comerford does well. Takes that ball. Off he goes now. Up towards the 45. Back inside to the D now. Grangemockler nice and patient here in the play. Just waiting for a chance here. They have the wind. Will they opt to go long and use it beneficially here in the first half? Drummer just sending back along Seamus Callan off back towards the centre back position at the moment here, just covering the ground, covering the space. Grangemockler Ballyneale on the attack. Here we go. That's that ball in on top of the full forward line, breaking nicely in there for John Lyons. John Captain has it now for Grangemockler, the southsider on the attack here. It's Lyons bursting in, lovely ball fed inside here now. They're bursting through the middle, but just too many green jerseys. It's gone out. It's going to be a 45 for the Southerners. Over to you, Anthony.
Good play there from Grangemockler. Good kick out from David Power, worked it down into John Lyons. John is one of those players that gets you off the seat every time he gets the ball. Might have been a chance to take the point earlier than he did, and then the chance to smother down. But interesting to see Shane McCallan seems to have dropped back into a sweeper role for Drom, and that will probably allow Emmett Maloney to break forward from the half-back line.
So this one about to be struck now from the deck. Time and room here. It is Manus McFadden. Beautiful kick, slotted in, but the angle just goes wrong and it just drifts out and goes wide. And it's wide really that they needed that score to get on the scoreboard here. 4.5 on the clock, 2 up for Drom and Inch here. We're ready to go. Keeper lining it up here. Hassett in goals now. Steady as he goes. Shane Hassett, long one out towards centre field, all the way out now, breaking outside. Hodge Campion goes up for it here, but it's won by Larkin. Magarian plays it outside him here now. Away they go into the full forward line this time. Ball just breaking again outside the 45. Ian Brett feeds it inside him, in as far as Mark O'Mara. O'Mara on again here now, this time to Joey Lyons. Lyons has a look outside now. Sean Daly back again to McFadden. McFadden on again here. Good play from Grangemockler Ballyneale here, trying to create the opening. It's Daly. Sean Daly gets it underway for them. A lovely cheering crowd over there that side from Grangemockler Ballyneale. They're after mark, a point for them, 2 for Drom.
A great score from Sean Daly. Had a great year this year with the Tipp under-20s. Nice patient build up. Didn't panic, drumming a lot of bodies back in defence, but they worked it into the space. Eventually got Sean into the shoot position, and a great point for Grangemockler. That should settle them down now.
Long one sent out the field. Oh, great fetch over there now by Podge Campion, and it's taken fast by Collins inside. Oh, great ball breaking inside now. Drom on the attack. Butler plays this one through the middle and just knocked away from him there, but back outside here. It's Drom and Inch steady as they go here. Out to David Butler. Butler outside again here now to Collins. Collins opts to kick with the left. Serious point. David Collins over the black spot. Great score. 3-1 up for Drom and Inch.
Yeah, the difference in the physicality in the size is very evident. Any of those scrappy balls Drom are picking up. David Collins, seen him play against Golden earlier on in the year, had a great game that day. Can't let him turn onto his left foot, because 9 times out of 10 it will go over the bar.
Short one out to the corner back. Well took there now. Fed on outside him here now onto Meany. Michael Meany inside again, and away they go here now. It's Dara Shelley. Feeds it on to Ben Comerford. Bursting through. Has a runner outside him. Colin O'Shea gets it. Feeds it inside to the full forward line now. What can they do here? Ball just spilt inside, but it's well won back again by Mikey Lyons, and he's fighting for everything in there, but it's Podge Campion again for the mid-team. Ball breaking outside now. Somehow John Lyons does well to kick it along the deck, but the ref says it is going to be a free out for Drom and Inch.
Yeah, it's very evident that Grangemockler are doing well on the wings, but as soon as they go into the traffic in the middle, Drom are able to get the bodies back, and their physical strength is just turning them over every single time.
Cornerback gets ready to go here. Colin Kinane looking outside him now. Goes short with this one just inside again. Gets it back. A quick 1-2 there from his half-back, and away they go. They have a free out this time, and Colin Kinane did well to manufacture that free as he just takes his time now. Goes back inside with this one. John Campion. Steady play from Campion now. Gets a challenge there from Jamie Walsh. Moves it on nice and swiftly outside the 65. Ball breaking outside now. It's one out there by Podge Campion again. On again to Seamus Callanan, and Callanan has taken too much out of that. It is going to be a free for Grangemockler Ballyneale, and the ref is bringing that ball up the field here, and out there it's John Ryan just chatting with the referee there, but the ball played inside now. It is Grangemockler on the attack. John Lyons bursting through. John Lyons has this and he tries to feed it on. It's still there for them if they can get something off the post and back into the goalie's hands. Oh, so close from the Southern team on the attack here, but it is Seamus Callanan bursting out with this onto Campion now, and Podge Campion is a free out. What a chance, Anthony Shelley.
What a chance for Grangemockler. They probably needed to take it at this stage to settle them down. A great ball in, I think, from Joey Lyons into John Lyons. Great opportunity. Probably could have taken a mark, decided to play on, go for the goal and back off the post. Very unlucky Grangemockler.
This ball played out now to Podge Campion, and again now as Drom go on the attack in around centre field this time. Michael Purcell bursting up there, and he goes, plays it on to Robbie Long. Long looking for it now, but it is David Collins who has it. Fed inside in towards the corner forward Jimmy Mullen, but well won back by Grangemockler. They're 2 points down here, but they're still assured on the ball and steady in their play here, and good early running from Drom on the scoreboard, but Grangemockler well in this. They have a good sizable crowd over there cheering them on as well in this match as they come on the attack out towards centre field this time. Oh, fine run here and a nice ball sent into the full forward line. Ball just breaking inside there as the corner forward comes out to take it here. Mikey Lyons does well to hold on to it. Off he goes. Mikey Lyons has a bit of room now. What's he going to opt to do? And it's just in and passed in as far as Maloney there, and he read where that ball was going, and away go Drom back out the field now. Robbie Long back into Maloney. Off they go past the 45. Back outside now again. Drom steady, patient in their play here. David Collins. They've runners looking for it up the field here. Of course, here playing hurling all summer as well in the championship under James Woodlock's stewardship in that one. Micheál Butler over them here today. Nice ball. Jimmy Mullen, the corner forward, sends it outside to Kevin Hassett over near the 21 on the Rhinestone side in the sunshine. Played back in again. Drom and Inch, patient here from them. Emmett Maloney now on the 45, thinking about a long range punt. Upsnata runs into 2 players though, and the ball is just recycled there to Collins, to John Ryan now. In again into the full forward line. Still good patient play. Robbie Long holding it up there in around the 21. Looking at it here, looking at the Kalinin stand side, thinking about a point here. The Kalinin end in front of him here. Shamey has it. Back out to Kevin Hassett. back out to the 45, and still Drom and Inch hold the ball. Shamie Callanan now. Back in again. Emmett Maloney holding it up inside. Patient build-up play from Drom and Inch here. We're still waiting for that shot here. They're just holding the ball there. Grangemockler just all players behind the ball there. I think it's 12, 13 I count, just inside their own 45. Still holding it in. Seamus Callanan now. Jamie Maloney bursting through the middle, goes by 3. It's Jamie Maloney all the way in, the ball into Campion. They're going in here. Oh, what a goal! Podge Campion. What a goal for Drom and Inch. They held the ball all the way and they fired it to the back of the net. 1-3 playing 1 point.
Very patient build up there from Drom. That's what they do. Steady as you go. They'll hand pass it all day, and a bad kick out. And it could be bad kick out from David Power, but it's danger averted. But Drom, very patient all day, and then eventually it was Jamie Maloney, Emmett's brother, that broke the line, got a ball into Podge Campion, and he buried it to the net. What a start from Drom.
And away come Grangemockler now. The underdogs at this stage of the game, really struggling to get a grip here. Drom just cruising on the scoreboard right now. They need scores. Ben Comerford bursting through. 2 of them on him now. Shakes them off here. Long range effort coming all the way in. They have an advantage if it goes wide. It does. So it is going to be a free in. They need to get into this, Anthony Shelley, or the game's over.
They do. They need to settle down a few times there that they had a chance to pop a ball over the bar, but they've decided to take the extra touch and try work the goal. They just need a few scores, keep the scoreboard ticking. I mean, they're only 5 points down at this stage. If they can get the next 2 or 3 scores, they're right back in the game.
And this one, a very, very important kick now. Time and room here. It's the corner forward, Manus McFadden, with the left boot, swings it in towards the town end, and it's just curling out there, and it goes wide. And really, they need to be nailing those ones.
They do, yeah. I mean, that seemed to be just if the wind is against him there, that seemed to be just outside Manus's range. He looked to be forcing it, and it just tailed wide.
Keeper ready to go again with this one now. Shane Hassett standing up, having a look. Kicked long all the way out towards centre field. John Ryan, all good hands, goes up for that, and it's David Collins who takes it now, and the ball fed on here inside the 65. Jamie Maloney, good dual player for them for the last number of years here. Emmett has it now. Emmett Maloney bursting through. We've seen him in the blue and gold of Tipperary as they break over the far side of the field. Back in now to David Butler. Butler, steady as you go here. Great centre forward or full forward for them all the time. This ball in as far as John Ryan now. John Ryan back outside him here to Kevin Hassett. Hassett holding that ball up there now. Goes out to John Campion. Campion across to Michael Purcell, the captain today. Veteran for many years here, playing with Drom and Inch here. Has a few runners now. Feeds it on to Jimmy Mullen. Jamie Mullen thinking about a shot. No, they're going to hold that ball again. They got a goal the last time they did this. They're in no panic to give it away unless it is a goal scoring opportunity or a chance here. David Butler holding that ball up. Son of Tommy that won an All-Star in the late 70s. I got to know him through Tipperary Game of My Life book, and a great man. And David, such a good footballer as well for many years here for Drom and Inch. Great hurler, and plays his soccer as well with Clodagh Rangers, a dangerous centre forward for them over the last few years. This ball just drifts out and goes wide. 1-3 still to 1 point, but Drom are so content to wait until they get a chance.
Yeah, they're very, very patient with their build-up, which is a long range Mockler to get back. They're committing a lot of bodies in defence, but not too defensive, you know what I mean. There's nobody actually coming out and taking man at the ball. They're actually waiting for Drom to make a mistake. Drom won't put the ball at risk until they get a scoring opportunity, and they could be in again here now.
Podge Campion sends it in long, in as far as Jimmy Mullen. Jimmy Mullen is through, and oh, he just blazes it over the crossbar. So close. He has a point, but the goal was on.
The goal was definitely on. Jimmy would probably be disappointed that he didn't bury that one to the net, but at least he came away with a score. 1-4 to 1 point to Drom. It's a great start, just coming up to the water break now in a minute or two.
So ready to go here now. It is the goalie just lining up this one in no hurry here, but they're 1-4 to 1 point down on the scoreboard. It has been all Drom and Inch playing against a very strong breeze that we're really feeling up here in the Kinane stand, so I'm sure it's much stronger down there on the field of play. This ball played out to Mark O'Mara. Nice ball sent up to John Lyons, the giant captain. What can he do? The crowd want him to go for it here. On he goes, sailing in here, the 21, has a go, doesn't connect with it really, and it is Robbie Long. Comfortable for the wing back there, and Drom and Inch have a free out again.
Yeah, absolutely. As you can see again, once they're out on the wing, Grangemockler look very good, but Drom are allowing them to have the ball out there, committing the bodies into the middle, into just get the bodies back, protecting the D, and as soon as they come in, unlike what Grangemockler are not doing at the other end, Drom are actually getting tackles in on the man on the ball.
Drom in control here again now. Ball out to Colm Kinane, fed out here as far as Purcell. Great celebrations over in the Rag yesterday as well. Drom won the county final in Camogie, in senior Camogie, beating Clonolty Rossmore in that one, so they're trying to get the double here. Seamus Callanan, Kevin Hassett now, long ball from Hassett into the corner forward, off he goes, Butler is out to it, and Butler has a free in. Great hands from Davy Butler in there, gathered that ball, tried to turn inside, and David Butler is lethal. He can do it in soccer with Clodagh Rangers, he can do it here on the hurling field for Drom. He's well able to play football.
Absolutely great ball into David Butler, got out in front of Leon Kennedy. You didn't collect it first time, but used his strength, and when he was going down over it, Leon fouled. A great chance here now for Jimmy Mullen to extend the lead.
So standing over this here, and gets ready with the right boot and puts this one in, and it's dropping short into the goalie's hands though. David Power, away he goes, and he's fouled inside as the Drom attackers just sits. They might drop it, or there might be a goal on there. Taken quickly now. Michael Meany on again over the far side of the field. Away they go now. It's Ben Comerford played on over there, and ball gone out over the line. So we're just waiting here to see what call the ref is making. It is Grangemockler ball, and they take it quickly now. Off they go on the run, under 45. Working it out from defence now. Michael Meany on again here. Loads of players just finishing back, looking for the ball forward, screaming for it up there, but it looks like Grangemockler are going to try and run into the green wall that's in front of them before they send that ball in. Meany now moves it on again. Lyons goes by for them, still Lyons going through, and he has a free in and did very well there, Anthony Shelley.
Great stuff from John Lyons, and also from Manus McFadden. If they can get Manus on the ball, he looks to be up for it today, but they need to get him on the ball more often. Great work too from John Lyons, and a good opportunity here now for Grangemockler.
So standing over this one, and they badly need this score now. Very important kick for them here. They've just 1 point on board for the first quarter here. We've 18 minutes played in the first half. 1-4 to 1 point. You're watching Tipp GAA TV here, beamed worldwide as Grangemockler come on the attack. They have a point, and that's a badly needed score as the whistle goes for the water break.
Yeah, good free there from Jamie Walsh. Jamie doesn't miss too many frees. Badly needed going into the water break. 142 points. They probably needed this water break like a boxer needs a bell sometimes. Just a chance for Liam Walsh and them to get them to settle back down. They're probably just taking too many touches on the ball at the moment against a big strong Drom team. They have to let the ball go that bit quicker and get the movement, get better movement from the players inside. But I wouldn't be panicking yet. As I said earlier, if they could get the next 2 scores, we're back to a kick of the ball.
Okay, so to get those scores though, it's going to be hard because you're looking at a really good wall there with Emmett Maloney, Robbie Long, Kevin Hassett. I mean, that half-back line is as good as you'll see in the senior final probably.
Yeah, and they have Shane McCallum back augmenting the defence as well. That's why, Grangemockler like to play the long ball from midfield in, but there's just too many bodies there, too many big bodies as well for him to do it. So they're going to have to try, be patient, keep it wide, kind of stretch that Drom defence, get them out of the middle, and just take their chances then. But it's all about patience for Grangemockler. They are panicking a bit. They're trying to take the extra touch. and they just need to relax and get themselves back into this game whatever way they can.
Do you think that early goal has rattled them a little?
I think it would. An early goal in the county final will definitely rattle anyone, and it was the manner that that had happened. I mean, Drom had possession for a long time, and then they allowed Jamie Maloney to break the line with the ball. 2 or 3 missed tackles in there for all the numbers they had back in defence. They missed the tackles. Jamie was able to offload it and finish to the net. Yeah.
We've seen from Lockmore Castleiney, I suppose, in the senior, that early goals aren't the end.
No, not the end of the world at all. Here's John Lyons again,
bursting through the middle now, and he goes to the ground.
Free.
And Lyons is blocked down. No free from the referee here, and it is a free out.
That's very unlucky for John Lyons. I thought the arm went in over the shoulder, and he should have got a free there.
Robbie Long sends it out the field. David Collins now takes it just on his own 65. Goes over the far side of the field. Nice ball over as far as Kevin Hassett. Hassett just holding it up there. Podge Campion looking for it. Gets it. David Collins back outside again. Drom nice and patient here. John Ryan free in the middle here, just outside of 45. Against the wind, they're so steady, they're so patient in this build-up play. Still just holding that ball up here. Drummond in possession. Grangemockler fighting to stay going here in this one. It's Drum on the attack. Nice ball in as far as Butler. Butler takes it up into the hand. Nice first touch from him now. Takes on his man. Off he goes. David Butler. Oh, brilliant little chip inside. This ball sent into Campion, and it's inside, and it's over the bar. What about that from David Butler? Such a skillful forward.
Yeah, great play again from David Butler getting out in front. But that ball shouldn't have been allowed to come in from David Collins. They have so many men back. They shouldn't be there, and they have the extra man too. With Jamie drop back, it automatically gives them the extra man. They need that sweeper to sit in front of David Collins. They're just leaving him 1-on-1 there with Leon Kennedy, and he's going to town in there at the moment.
This ball played out towards the corner back. It's going to be a free out here now, and taking quickly there. Off they go here. They need scores, need to get up the field here. Still just playing a lot within their own half back line here. Grangemockler, as they try and burst out from defence here now. Challenge is coming in tight here, but they still have the ball and they're away here now. What can they do here as McFadden feeds this ball on again now to Comerford, on again now to Larkin McGurran as he goes to ground inside. They have a free in. It's a tricky enough angle here from Manus McFadden, but he'll just steady up the play, looking to go back outside. Drummer everywhere though, and goes in with a quick one here now, in as far as the middle. Ben Comerford feeds it on again to Meany. Michael Meany back out to Lyons. Joey Lyons back out again here now to Colin O'Shea. They need to find the room. They have it now, and they're through here for a shot all the way in. Oh, that's a lovely score. A great point for Grangemockler Ballyneale, and it is Jamie Walsh there playing very well for him.
Yeah, great score from Jamie Walsh. They were nice and patient there, waited for the run from Jamie, and he pops over a lovely score from just inside the D. Great score. If they can get the next one now, they're right back in it.
1-5 playing 3 points here as the goalie gets ready to send this one out the field. Shane Hassett looking for a few runners, and the ref is going in now. The Drum sideline are shouting in as well. What's going on here, Anthony, do you think?
No idea. I thought he was actually blowing for the delay in the kick out, but the umpire has spotted something probably off the ball and has called David Grogan in to have a chat with him.
Okay, so the Drum management are going a bit crazy on the line too, so we'll see what happens here. Ref just looks at the watch. No change, he didn't fancy that one. Off the ball stuff here. It's not that common at the minute though in Tipp football. This one out the field.
It's surely a free.
No free this time for Grangemockler Ballyneale again. Ball spilled outside there. Trying hard to win it outside there now. Comerford fighting for it here. It's back to John Lyons. The giant captain gets the attack going again here. Mark O'Mara now. On they go, running here at waves at Drum and Inch here. They burst inside here now. It's Sean Daly coming through the middle, and Sean Daly is brought to the ground. And has to be booking.
Yeah, it's much better. Much better play from Grangemockler. I think it was Jerry Shelley or Dara Shelley brought the ball out of defence there. He's one of the connections with Bloody Sunday back in 1920. His great-grandfather, Jerry Shelley, was on that team, and in fact, I think it was, if I remember my history right, it was Jerry Shelley's jersey that Michael Hogan was actually buried in.
Wow. What a connection with history here 101 years on. We're ready for this one here. Grangemockler about to bring it back to a very close game. Jamie Walsh this time with a sweet kick there, and that's a nice one here to just edge them right back into this.
Yeah, they're right back in it. Drom can't afford to give away too many frees. I've seen Jamie over the last couple of years. He doesn't miss too many, so he will show them their crime doesn't pay.
Here we go again. Keeper. Long one out, this time out towards centre field. John Ryan is underneath it there. Ball just breaks nicely for Robbie Long. Off he goes as they try and work it out now to David Collins, and Collins feeds this one inside him here now. It's Emmett Maloney bursting through the middle here now over the far side of the field. Drum and Inch on the attack now. Kevin Hassett in again to Jamie Maloney. Maloney holding that ball up in there, and it's well taken off him, but it's won back by Callan again. Callan plays it on again as Drum just come in waves here again. Drum and Inch bursting through the middle again. Grangemockler just finishing back out the field now. Jimmy Mullen moving on that ball quick. Seamus Callan here. Over the far side now. Robbie Long. Long inside now. Back to Seamus Callan. We've seen him on the attack here for Drum in the hurling. And great captain for the Tipperary hurlers over the last few years. Great to have him in Tipperary Game of My Life book. He's one of the stars of that. His game of his life was the 2016 hurling final. He'll be thrilled to get another medal today though if they win it, as they come in the attack still. Jimmy Mullen feeds it on John Ryan. Back out now to John Campion. Campion just outside the 45. Seamus Callan again. David Collins again. Here we go. Collins with the left boot. Sends it in high and over the bar. Brilliant point again by Drum and Inch. 1-6 playing 4.
Great score from David Collins again. You can't let him turn onto his left foot. He will punish you all day. For all the bodies that looked there was only 4 players in the town end of the field there, and for all the bodies that Grangemockler had back, nobody prepared to get in the tackle. They'll have to sort that out, or Drum will punish him every time when the likes of Jimmy Mullen, David Collins get on the ball.
Ball gone out over the line there now, taken quick. Seamus Callan now gathering just outside the 45. Good ball into Butler. Oh, lovely ball by David Butler on again. They're through in the middle now. It's Jamie Maloney. He's put it in the back of the net. Another goal for Drum and Inch.
Absolutely great goal from Drum and Inch. Win the kick out. 2 hand passes later, it's in the back of the net. It looks like Drum are well on top at this stage, and if Grangemockler don't get a grip of this game, it could be gone from by half time. They're 8 points down now. They will definitely need a goal or two to get themselves back into this game, but there's no need to panic. They don't need it before half time, but if they get back into this game, they will need a goal at some stage.
Drum and Inch 2-6. Grangemockler Ballyneale 4 points here. Keeper gets ready, sends it out the field, out here towards McFadden, and it's just one out there by Ben Comerford. Feeds it in the middle again now. They need scores again here. Drum just pulling away in this game. It's McGorrin inside into the corner forward, took by Daly. Daly just trying to shake off 3 green jerseys, 4 of them around him. No teammate looking for the ball. He has a free in, but he needs support in those instances.
He does, but you can see as soon as they take a touch, Drum are prepared to commit bodies to the tackle. He had 4 lads surrounding him there. Did well to get a free in the end.
So chance of this one here. Linesman just talking to the referee there at that's the corner of our picture, and linesman just working it back out now. It is going to be a chance here this time for Colin O'Shea, so their 3rd or 4th free taker in this game, and it should favour his left boot. Colin O'Shea now for Grangemockler Ballyneale. Difficult enough angle here, strong enough breeze, and he gets it wrong as it's dropping inside and goes wide.
Yeah.
And another one just drifting away.
Yeah, difficult free though, in fairness. It was a real 50-50 chance from that angle, and I'd say probably kicking it into the wind as well.
Goalie ready again here with this one now. Shane Hassett ready to go here now. Players just moving back out the field, and we have a half-time score to bring you in the senior football relegation final. Mine Temple Toohey 5 points, Care 1-3. That's on at Borlahan today. So Care beating the county intermediate hurling champions Mine Temple Toohey in that one by a point at half-time. The wind can play a huge factor in these games, but it is Drom and Inch who are against the wind in this one, but they're cruising at the minute. 2 minutes going to be added on at the end of the first half here in the county intermediate football final, live on Tipp GAA TV. It's going to be a free out for Grangemockler. Ballyneale, David Butler just went a bit high there on the corner back, and he's remonstrating with Andre Tor out there.
He probably could see a yellow for that. I don't think it was a black, just a high tackle. Drom had a good chance there in the build-up. A loose pass from Jimmy Mullen was intercepted to give Grangemockler back the ball. But yellow card for David Butler.
So he's up and back in towards the full forward position here as Leon Kennedy gets ready to kick this. Players just moving off the ball now. Needs to see movement though, and they're all tightly bottled up by the Drom and Inch players. An experienced crew here playing for many years, but it's out to Comerford, Ben Comerford, one of their young guns. What can he do now? On to Sean Daly, on again here now to Manus McFadden. Played outside him here now, on to Comerford again. And it's spilt inside, and Drom and Inch win that ball back. Great play in there by Colin Canan. Drom have a free out, and really that Drom and Inch defence are just operating as a real team.
Yeah, and Grangemockler are going to have to sort it out. They're playing right into their hands, taking too many touches, allowing Drom to swarm them every single time. That must be the fifth or sixth time that Drom have turned over a promising attack from Grangemockler.
I've just been told we will have the Man of the Match award at the end of this. There's a good few candidates so far here in this one here. We're ready to go. The keeper now outside him here. Just being reminded of that. It's great to know that some team is going to go home with silverware this evening. Kappa White Gaels won the under-19B final yesterday. Congrats to them, beating Upperchurch Drumban 4-3 on penalties at Dundrum, and Care just winning that legation game today against Mine Temple Toohey. Drummer in possession here. Fenton Purcell brought to the deck there, and another high challenge in this.
Another high challenge. This one could be. It could be a black, but probably get away with a yellow. Just coming up to half time, but it's one of those borderline ones. It depends on how David feels about it.
John Lyons, the player, being spoken to by the referee there, and he's still writing in the book, so we're not sure what colour he's going to show.
Yellow card.
Drom with a free out here, ready to go now. Players just moving all around the field for them here. He's going to go along with this, opts to go low along the ground. John Ryan sprinting out to gather it now, takes the ball on here, has a couple of runners. Shamey looking for it here, takes it on now. Callan moves it on to Maloney. Good play, Emmett Maloney bursting out from defence now, out towards centre field. Played back inside again here now on to Kevin Hassett. Hassett feeds it long all the way up to Seamus Callan again. Lovely coffee shop opened alongside Paddy Marr down in the square in Turles. If you're in Turles, it's worth popping in. Shamey or Paddy Marr could be inside. Heyday is the name of it. This one into Butler. Inside now into Robbie Long. He's through, and Robbie Long slots it over the bar this time. Another score for Drom and Inch. 2-7 playing 4 points. This game is getting right away from Grangemockler Ballyneale. It's half time in Turles. Drom will have a strong breeze in the second half. They're in cruise control at the minute.
Absolutely, and Grangemockler not following the runners. Shamey Callan picked up that ball, give it in the back line, give it to Emmett Maloney, and then continued on his run, and nobody picked him up, and it was eventually being able to be worked back to Robbie Long. Robbie's having a great game there. I think that might be his second point of the day. Drom well in control, and if Grangemockler don't start the second half quickly, it'll be gone from them. They probably need to go short on their own kickouts. They're not physically strong enough to compete on the long kickouts with Drom, and Drom are making hay on them. They have the extra body in defence. They probably need a little bit of movement, go short on it. work it through the hands up, and when they get to midfield, get it in quick before Drom get the bodies back.
Yeah, like Grangemockler are such a light team, that they really need a quick, snappy ball, or they could have used the wind better maybe in that
They could
first
have,
half.
yeah. They can't afford to be taking touches. Like, as I said before the game, they have 12 of the team that won the under-21 title, the 2020 under-21 title, even though it was played in July of this year. They have 12 of that team starting. So that's a really, really young side against a Drum side who, because of the hurling or whatever and their age profile, they're probably 5 or 6 years further on in their strength and conditioning. And once it becomes into a physical battle, there's only going to be one winner in that, and it's Drum. And Grangemockler, by taking the extra touches, are playing right into their hands at the moment.
And like looking at it, Drum are just so experienced here. We've seen them in the hurling championship, and they've been in intermediate county football finals before as well. They don't relinquish leads easily.
Yeah, they're very patient in their build-up. It's as steady as you go. They don't panic. They use their experience. They wait till they get the right man into the right position before they shoot. They don't shoot from stupid angles. But I mean, at the start of this championship, Drum would have been considered dark horses by an awful lot of people to win the championship out. And then once they were out of the hurling, they went from dark horses, I suppose, to very, very bright horses. And they're showing it out there. Like, I mean, there's 5 or 6 of them. I know hurling is their first game out there, but there's 5 or 6 of the lads on that team that would be far better footballers than they are hurlers.
Good stuff, Anthony Shelley. We're going to take a very quick break here, and we'll be back soon with all the action from Turles here. We'll be back with the second half. So a quick break here on Tipp GAA TV. 2-7 to 4 points, the half-time score. Back again soon. Very welcome back to Semple Stadium here in Thurles as the band plays on over the far side in the sunshine. We can just see them there. Good contingent up from South Tipperary. They're all wearing their green and white colours over there, the far side. And of course, Drom and Inch are green and white as well, as the teams are just still underneath the Canaan stand here. The referee is back out on the field of play though. He's ready for the second half. And Anthony Shelley, we're really hoping to see, I suppose, Grangemockler come back and make a real game of this.
They need to start this half very fast. But they're 9 points down now at the moment. Really need to get into it. Their drummer setting the trap in the back line, and they're walking into it every time. You'll probably find in this half that they will have an awful lot more possession, as Drom will probably just try to see the game out nice and calmly, like they did against Fedder the last day. They just can't afford, when they're getting into the middle, they can't afford to take the hop or the solo. It has to be shipped off. They're a very young side, as we said earlier. 12 of the under 21 team that started the county final, that won the county final in 2020. That's a very young side to be putting out in an intermediate county final. So they just have to stay out of the physical contact, move the ball fast, get a good fast start for it. They probably will have more possession, and they have to make better use of it this time.
It's a really tough ask though when you are like 19, 20 and you're up against Seamus Callan and a fella you're probably cheering on for many years.
Yeah, you got to get over that. You know, fairly quickly, and put that to the back of your head. But yeah, it does. When you're 19 or 20, it does play in your mind. Like, I mean, you're standing there admiring, and Semple Stadium as well. Yeah, you're standing there admiring them. Like, I mean, a few times Shamey has started attacks and has ran forward, and nobody has followed him.
Here we go, it is Michael Meaney who gathers that, takes this one, sends it in around the house. Here we go, good stuff from Grangemockler. Ballyneale, nice start here. Are they in for a goal? The ball breaks inside there. It's the corner forward trying to win that ball. Plays it back out now again. Meaney looking for it back out to Sean Daly. Sean Daly over again here now to Joey Lyons. On again to the 45. It's Comerford now, and the shot comes in here. It's Wayward dropping inside there. Oh well, one inside now by Mikey Lyons. Back outside here, they're going in, they're looking for that goal, but her challenge came in, and that's really what Drom have, a good shoulder, and the player goes to ground, and Drom will be delighted that ball's gone dead.
Another turnover for Drom and a good challenge, but positive start from Grangemockler. That'll give them that'll give them a bit of confidence. You know, they look to be coming out and look really up for it in this half. They're not going to lose the second county final, go down easily in this one.
So this ball played over here now. It is Shamey who gathers it, and believe it or not, the wind just seems to have slightly changed here. It's blown right in on top of us now in the second half here in the Canaan stand. So it's not really favouring either team too much here, but this ball just knocked out by Seamus Callan, and out here as far as Kevin Hassett, and up the line they go here now. It's John Ryan in possession, on to John Campion. Campion takes the challenge there from John Lyons and keeps going. Colm Canaan bursting through, good run from Colm Canaan. He's away here now. Colm Canaan, it's still going through the middle here, and it's still on for Drom and Inch, but just half blocked there, and good defensive play from Grangemockler Ballyneale.
Great run there from Colm Canaan. Colm was a member of the 2015 minor team that got to the All-Ireland. Well able to play football, but I think there was a little touch on his shot, and it dropped short.
This ball played out the far side. The ref is calling it over there. It is going to be shot for Grangemockler on the sideline over there. The linesman is just calling him way back over there, right in front of where the band are sitting down, where the band finished playing, and it is Grangemockler who go on the attack here now. Back out here, running with this all the way up the field here. Leon Kennedy plays it inside him here now. Ben Comerford bursting through the middle here. The challenge comes in though, but he takes the challenge from Kevin Hassett and keeps going. Feeds this ball in towards the full forward line here. It's well won now by McFadden, who does really well. Plays it inside now to Jamie Walsh. Jamie Walsh with the right boot. Beautiful stuff. That's what you need to see in a county final. Jamie Walsh providing the score. Teamwork got it for him.
Yeah, great score there from Jamie. Good work from Ben Comerford on the way up shipped a couple of shoulders. That won't bother him. Noel Hickey from Kilkenny, the former Kilkenny fullback, is his uncle. So that the old shoulders won't worry Ben. Then into Manus McFadden. They need to get Manus on the ball more.
Here we go again. Jamie Maloney feet on this ball. Seamus Callan's coming through the middle. Oh,
great
beautiful.
save from David Power.
Superb save there. Seamus Callan bursting through. Keeper studies ground.
Yeah, and once again, Seamus' run hasn't been tracked. Found himself 1-on-1 with David Power. Seen David play a few times. One thing David won't do, he won't panic. He stood big and give him no angle to shoot at. So all Seamus could do was go for Power, and David Power was able to touch it wide.
45 now. Chance here for Drom again, and that's a blistering start from Grangemockler to the second half, but they need to keep it going here now. But when Drom go on the attack like this, it could deaden it again. They
need to keep it going, but you can see even in the few chances the few plays that we've had in the second half, any time there's contact, that's a bad 45, but it could work out well.
Low now, gathered inside by the centre forward Davy Collins, and he puts it high, and it's gone wide this time. David Collins bursting through. Looks like David Butler is down on the deck injured though, but he's up and moving again there. Got a great goal down at that goals last year in the county hurling quarter final against Borrisaile, and they had a penalty shootout down there afterwards, and Butler was very involved in that as well here. But goalie gets ready here with this one, and the medic is just on his way in there to him. Claire Cummins-Cawley is their medic, I think, really, but I think going in there now it could be Bea Cahill that's going in there to him. But back out the field, Sean O'Mara and Sean Nolan rather is the physio in with Drom and Inch today. But chance to go again here now. Goalie.
I think David Butler was just being clever there, just trying to stop the quick kick out.
And it's one out there now by Leon Kennedy. On again here now to Michael Meany. On again now, they go from the half back line all the way up the field here now. It's Dara Shelley. Plays it on in front of him here. Mikey Lyons just took his eyes off it for 1 second, and the ball is turned over. Emmett Maloney mopping it up back there onto David Collins. Nice ball in the sunshine over there on top of Emmett Maloney again. Maloney does well to hold on to that ball. Plays it outside to Campion. On they go again. Drom and Inch now. Down the middle this time. Jamie Maloney bursting through here now inside the 45, going strong all the way, heading for the 21. Still Jamie Maloney going in the middle. Still Jamie now plays it out to David Butler. Right boot over the bar. David Butler can kick with the left, he can kick with the right. He's got another score.
Another good score from Drom there. Good score from David Collins. Again, Jamie Maloney bursting through. The real difference that you can see is when there is contact, Drom don't spill the ball, but because of their physical strength, when there is contact, Mile Rovers or Grangemockler are spilling the ball nearly every time.
So lining it up here again, it is David Power just looking outside him here. Drom picking up absolutely everyone, so it doesn't really have an option to go short. Kicks it out. David Collins gathers it now, plays it on again to Podge Campion. Drom bursting through, looking for a goal. This time here it's Hassett. Played it on again, and this time it just broke down in the attack as Grangemockler try and gather that ball, but it's a good tussle down there. Jimmy Mullen putting great pressure on the corner back, not letting him out, and Jimmy Mullen just concedes the free there, but won't mind back there.
Yeah, Drom are pushing right up on the Grangemockler kick out, and it is causing them problems. They find it very hard to get out.
On they go here now. Sean Daly, Leon Kennedy plays it on into trouble again, in on top of Ian Brett, and 2-3 Drom lads in, and now they've turned it over. Really, they have to play it away from the Drom lads.
They have to, absolutely, yeah. It might have been harsh, but they invited trouble by bringing it into contact into the middle of the field.
Here we go now. It is Drom coming on the attack here again, as the ball is just played cross field, angled ball over the far side now, trying to create something. Drom bursting in here now, and shot finally comes in, but it's handy for David Power, namesake of the Tipp football manager. On this one goes again. Mikey Lyons takes it. Leon Kennedy on again now to Michael Meany. They've gone now up to the halfway line here from Mikey Lyons. Ball sent in towards the half forward, pushing the back surely.
Surely.
Ref doesn't seem to see it out there though, and Colin Kinane has time to react and take it now. Shamey's ball out there. Ball spills again though. It's won back by Grangemockler. They did well to forage for that. They have a free in, and probably should have had a free before that.
Yeah, actually that one was soft enough, but they definitely should have had a free beforehand for a push in the back.
Michael Meany this time now, bursting through, plays this ball on. Patient at the minute from them now, and ball just kicked in on top of the full forward line now, and they're working it back out here again. Sub Connor Hassey moves it on this time on to Manus McFadden. Back out again now to John Lyons. John Lyons just steadies up. Purcell does enough to put him off there, and the ball is just sent across field. Ben Comerford trying to win it this time, and over to Ian Brett, and Ian Brett has a free in, and really they just have to steady up here, kick another point, and just try and reduce that deficit of 9 points.
Yeah, Ian Brett did really well there. It was a bit of a hospital pass from John Lyons to him, but kept battling, got the free. Obviously somebody said something to David Grogan because it's been moved in now 10 yards. Should be an easy enough one for Jamie Walsh to pop over.
So good chance here as they get ready to kick this one here now. Need scores big time in this. Jamie Walsh slots it with the right boot, and it's an 8-point game all of a sudden here. This game is on now.
What is it? 7 points now, isn't it?
7 now,
yeah,
rather, yeah.
Yeah, they need maybe to get another 2 or 3. They don't need to panic yet. Get it back to 5 or 6 points and take their chance in the final quarter.
2-8 playing 6 on the scoreboard is what we're looking at here. 39 minutes on the clock. Drom bursting out defence. Purcell gathers it now, plays it inside him here into Jamie Maloney. On again they go here now. Ball over to Davy Collins. Challenged out there by Leon Kennedy. Back outside to Emmett Maloney again down the far side. He's bursting down here and he has a free in, getting the advantage here, still going strong here, and he's after holding up there. Looks to be a bit of bother, looks like thigh injury.
Yeah, either after or thigh or groin or something like that. It wasn't from the tackle was high. He burst through that, had the advantage, and looks to have tweaked something. You don't like to see a lad go down when there's been no contact, so this could be serious for Emmett.
So he's one of their key guys, really. Has that experience gone in there with David Power, under Charlie McGeever as well.
Yeah.
And he's a real established footballer.
He is. He's a proper player, and Grangemockler haven't actually come to terms with his role there today. They've dropped Shamey back into the half-back line, which is allowing Emmett to go forward, and Grangemockler probably needed to man-mark him when he was doing that, but they've given him the freedom of the park and he's controlling everything, and so is his brother Jamie as well.
Yeah, he's up and moving about there. No bother on him at the minute as this one is sent in around the house. Well held by Leon Kennedy inside. Away come Grangemockler again, back out the field. 101 years on since Michael Hogan from the parish died above in Crow Park, as they go on the attack here in those famed white and green jerseys now. Mikey Lyons plays it outside him here, and they have another free in this time, and that's good for them. I think it's Conor Hassey in there that won that free, and they just need to keep this scoreboard going right now, because it's drifting away from him otherwise, really, isn't it?
And Michael Lyons did well. It was a difficult ball to pick up, but his touch was good, held on to it, put it off to Conor Hassey, and they win the free for the arm over the shoulder. But every free is vital now, Jamie. This will test Jamie.
So he gets ready, and
it's over.
Is good. The Drum lads are calling it though. They think it's gone wide.
I thought it was over from here.
We'll go with you, and you're neutral here, brackets man. So we're ready to go. 2-8 playing 7 points. Commercials and Lockmore coming up a little later on at 2:30 in the senior football final. This is the intermediate decider. Long one out the field. Great take out there by Thomas Deneen. It is, and was involved in that previous play. Sends it in around the house. Seamus Callinan takes it. Back to the goalie now. Off he goes here. Soloing out past the 14. Just runs into a bit of bother onto Purcell. Mikey Purcell now back on to Seamus Callinan again, and Shamey just holding that ball up there as or on to Shamey now rather, as he plays it out the field here. Drom looking to burst out of defence. Jamie Maloney takes too much out of it. It's going to be a free in for Grangemockler and a chance for Jamie Walsh once more, and the ref telling him to steady himself, and he will have time here to take a Drum. Bringing on Stevie Nolan now, another experienced player about to be introduced for Drum and Inch, and we'll see who's going off. I think it's David Butler, and is it Davey that's going? It is. Davey can be delighted with his afternoon's football here, did very well. Son of the great Tommy Butler, who was part of Tipperary Game of My Life, passed away a year ago, and how he'd love to enjoy a Drum victory here today. This free is sent in, and it goes wide this time from Manus McFadden from the deck. So 2-8 playing 7 points, still a 7-point game. Well, we remember Tommy Butler and all that did in this month of November, and especially, of course, Michael Hogan, the 101st anniversary. If you're in Thurles later on over at the Dome, there's a nice celebration in memory of Bloody Sunday, and a nice booklet produced today for the day that's in it, as this ball is sent down the field, and Michael Hogan's club coming the attack here again. Sean Daly this time, played on again now to John Lyons. John Lyons bursting in around the edge of the D. Bud still loose there now. It's Brett outside him here now to John Lyons again, and it's turned over by Drum and Inch, and really that's the secret of their victory today, gathering that ball and bursting out. Jamie Maloney on again here, out now to Stephen Nolan, back in again to Fenton Purcell, and this is what we're seeing from Drum. They gather that ball and hold it. Yeah, they gather it, they're winning. If there's a bad touch at all, they're on it, and their physical strength makes them win it, and once they get it, they don't give it back too easy. You have Stevie Nolan on now. Stevie, a former county minor in 2016, fabulous player, would have been starting today, only he's been injured, so this is probably his first game of the year. This ball on again now to Robbie Long inside, and they have another free in here. Drum and Inch winning this third quarter of the game here. It's 2-8 playing 7 points, and they've just held that gap, and they'll be pleased with that all through. Here we go again here now. Stephen Nolan going to have a shot from near the 45. Dangerous one in on top of the keeper. Ball breaking in there, and it's won by Sean Daly. Bursting out past the 21. Sean Daly challenged over there now by Jimmy Mullen. Goal strong though, does well. FBD Insurance Intermediate County Final. Grangemockler Ballyneale have it out towards centre field. They're fighting all the way. They're not giving up here. This game is still there the way they see it. Bursting out of defence now, it is Deneen. Deneen feeds it inside, but out comes the full back. Fenton Purcell, steady as you go for Drum. Back out now to Podge Campion. On they go again now. Drum and Inch, Stephen Nolan, back in again. They go in the centre, and again they turned it over. Yeah, probably could have had a couple of frees in the build-up to there, but again the final pass was slow. It allowed Fenton Purcell to get out in front and win it. They mightn't see it again now till it goes dead at the other end. Seamus Callinan in possession. Here he goes. Oh, brilliant ball on in front of him now to an unmarked teammate. It's Robbie Long. The challenge comes in there, a hard challenge from Dara Shelley, and Dara Shelley wasn't letting him away with that two-handed. No, if Drum, Robbie Long is actually having a storming game today. If Drum are to go on and win it, he will definitely be one of the lads in contention for man of the match. So, taken here by David Collins. Drum in possession. Grangemockler in need of goals to be in with a shout going down the home straight here. This game is just drifting away from the clock against them now today. Drum quite content to hold a 7-point lead here, 47 on the clock, and just keep that ball, keep possession. Maloney now. Jamie Maloney takes on Ian Brett. Recycles back into the middle now again. Back out the field. Nice and steady. Seamus Callinan. John Campion. Shamey again. Stephen Nolan now. Hold that ball up. They're so calm in possession. Yeah, Grangemockler are going to have to pressure the ball. They're all sitting back, kind of hoping that Drum will make a mistake. They don't make too many mistakes. They're going to have to pressure the ball, get their hands on the ball, because obviously they're not going to win if they don't have the ball. So over the far side now. It is still Drom and Inch in possession. Stephen Nolan goes by two of them. Off he goes on his bike here now. Gathers that ball. Feeds it on again. Does really well to work it in near the 21 now. They have it inside. Emmett Maloney. Back out the field they go again. Back out just past the 45. Jamie Maloney holding it up there. John Campion. And back to Shamey again, and this is the routine now.
Yeah, it's a long time since we said they mightn't see it again for a while. We must have the ball now for about maybe 2 minutes at this stage, and they still haven't come past the halfway line with it. They are now.
Emmett Maloney this time, soloing in, heading for the 45, past the 45, and it's turned over. It is going to be a free out, and great defensive play by Grangemockler Ballyneale to get their hands on the ball. Drum of a player down in the deck, and Podge Campion going in there now as well. So ref, I suppose, will just want to continue on with it.
Yeah, it was. Thought it was a bit harsh on Emmett, the free in the first place, and then a small little bit of afters after the incident. I think Emmett might got a kick in the head, an accidental kick in the head, as bodies were piling in to sort things out.
Great run from Leon Kennedy there all the way up the field. They have the ball worked back now to Mikey Lyons inside him here now. They need a score here. It's over to Ben Comerford, and Ben Comerford provides it. Listen to the cheer down there for that one. They love that. That's a super kick. 2-8 to 8 points. Is there a fight in Grangemockler Ballyneale? Is there a final quarter in them? The ref has blown the whistle for the water break stage. We're ready to go. That's an inspirational score.
It's a great score from Ben Comerford. Exactly what they needed coming into the water break. They might as well throw the shackles off now for the next 15 minutes and have a right cut at it. Drom seem to be in the mode where they're happy just to see out the game. They can't push. They've got to push up on the ball every time Drom have it. Try turn it over and have a right cut at it for the last 15 minutes.
So we're just seeing down there, Grangemockler are not giving up here. Liam Walsh is their manager, Jerry Ryan, PJ Lanigan and Jim O'Mara there with them. Christopher Ryan, their coach. They put a lot of effort into this year.
They have. Liam Walsh, their manager, I think, has been with them since they were about under 14. He's followed them the whole way through to intermediate. Great experience in there. And another connection to Bloody Sunday there with PJ Lanigan. His grandfather Dick Lanigan was actually on the Bloody Sunday team as well.
Wow. So they're ready to go again here now. And they're back out on the field of play. This is it now for them.
This is it. Yeah, they've nothing to lose. They might as well have a cut. Last year, I thought in the final last year they never really had a goal like they could. But the last few minutes have been promising for them. They certainly haven't given up, and they won't go down without a fight. But they need to get their hands on the ball as often as they possibly can now.
2-8, playing 8 points at the moment. 49 minutes on the clock here. It's the FBD Insurance County Intermediate Football Final. I'm Stephen Gleeson. Anthony Shelley, the Tipperary Football PRO, is here with me on commentary today. Drom and Inch are in the ascendancy here. They have the ball again. Podge Campion soloing down the field now, and it's turned over. Mark O'Mara turns it over. Away go Grangemockler Ballyneale. Now they're playing here. Michael Meany, and he has a free in there, and down he goes on the deck, and there's still, since it's there, the crowd over there.
Great turnover there from Michael Meany, and a car coming here for, can't see the number who it was, but it could well be a black. It could well be a black, maybe. We'll see it again. Have a look in the monitor.
So we're just waiting to see here now.
Yeah, it is black,
card. Yeah. Huge one now.
Yeah, huge. They have the numerical advantage now. They've got to use it, but they've got to use it out wide.
So this is it. The chance is there now for Grangemockler Ballyneale. They have a real chance in this one here now. Ball played back outside. They go defensive here to go on the attack, and now they're bursting through the middle. A huge loss for Drom and Inch's Michael Campion, who is sitting this one out now. But the full forward goes in now. It's Mikey Lyons, plays it on again here now. This time it's Ian Brett. Oh, lovely football.
A great score from Ian Brett. Kept the ball nice and patient. Ian broke the line, got on the last ball and kicked a fabulous point.
So Michael Campion off with a black card for Drom and Inch. The game has changed completely here now. 2-8 playing 9 points. Grangemockler Ballyneale have 9 minutes of normal time and whatever's added on at the rest discretion here to win the county final. Can they do it here? Goalie gets ready with this one now. Sent long out the field from Shane Hassett. Breaking ball in around centre field now. Ian Brett just does enough to put off the defence, but it is Emmett Maloney quickest to react out there, and Emmett Maloney has a free out. What a rock he has been for Drom and Inch today, and you'd imagine he could be back playing football with Tipp next year.
Oh, he will, definitely. Yeah, Emmett is a fine player, always has been, and having a fabulous game here today.
Davy Collins now moves that ball on to Seamus Callan. Off he goes. Ben Comerford comes in with the challenge. Ball played away, and oh, that's a loose one from David Collins. A very high challenge, and the ref is reaching for that lower once more.
Yeah, I'm sure over in the stand they're calling for a black card, but I think it'll just be a yellow. It was just a high challenge, but a ridiculous pass from Seamus Callan. Didn't look where he was hitting it, just tried to look one way and pass it the other way, and it was straight into the Grangemockler player.
So free out now for Grangemockler Ballyneale. Yellow card issued over there the far side of the field, and David Collins just looking back outside him here. Grangemockler with the free. Over here now as far as Dara Shelley. Huge connections with Bloody Sunday. Off he goes up the field here now. Ben Comerford. Inside now, they worked it in as far as Leon Kennedy. Went on a lovely weavy run earlier on there. Sends this ball first time into the half forward line, and it is going to be another free in. John Lyons did well to hold on to that ball. They take it quick now. Grangemockler inside the 45. Corner forward, Manus McFadden. Out now to Mark O'Mara. O'Mara sends it long. Oh, it just drifts off and goes wide.
Just needed one more pass. It was a low percentage shot there from Mark O'Mara. 53 minutes gone. They probably need a score now fairly quickly.
So keeper lining it up here again. On the go here, like crowd building over there the far side. Senior final to come at, scheduled for 2:30 barring extra time and all that here. Who knows what time it'll run to, but this one is kicked long down the field. It's won by Drom and Inch. They're 5 points up here with 7 to play in the county final. Have a black card though. It is Michael Campion who's off with that black card, but Drom in possession. Can Grangemockler just make it count going down the home straight? This ball out now as far as Robbie Long. Back out again to Stephen Nolan. Over the far side to Seamus Callan. Ball moved on again. They're still going up the field with it. Coming on the attack here all the time. Drom and Inch looking for those scores. Those early goals really just set them up in this game now. It's John Ryan. This time ball outside him here, and this one is kicked wide. A chance for Grangemockler. They need to get that ball now quickly down the field.
Absolutely, need to get it away. They got away with one there because David Collins doesn't miss too much when he throws it up on that left leg, so they need to take advantage of it now, get it down and get a shot off themselves.
Quick one to Dara Shelley. Off he goes now. Going lateral now this time. And again, they're just holding it up a bit too long.
Just a bit too long. But you can see the whole Drom team. The whole lot of them are in their own half at this stage.
Drom playing with 2 sweepers back there. Seamus Callan unmarked. Podge Campion unmarked. This ball sent in. Purcell comes out with the challenge this time. Oh, serious play by the cornerback, but he's being dispossessed this time. Grangemockler coming through the middle, and again they just don't have enough players up there, as they just left a couple of lads foraging by themselves up against 7 or 8 Drom lads.
Yeah, just ran into the traffic yet again. I suppose it wasn't a great pass to begin with. Drom got a hand in it. I thought Michael Purcell did very well there on the ball that was in, because if he didn't win that, they were through. You mentioned extra time there earlier, that if they got a goal it could go to extra time. I hope not, Stephen, because I'm absolutely frozen up here.
We're ready to go again here. Drom just with a player down, receiving a bit of treatment down there from Sean Nolan, who is their physio, and their kitman, of course, Cahill Flynn as well. Selectors Jerome Ryan, Eamon O'Doherty and Jamie Bergen on the sideline down there with the Bannister and Mihal Butler. They're up and moving. They take this one quick now. Kick loose in the middle. Can Grangemockler turn it over? They have it now. Need the ball into players quick though, and it's sent into the full forward. This is it now. Can they get a goal here? Onto John Lyons. Back up. John Lyons bottled up, and he's lost it. And away go the green of Drummondinch. Back out the field. John Campion. Over the far side of the field. Grangemockler needed that goal. They needed that chance, and they needed a fast ball in there, but just not quick enough to beat that Drom defence, who has been strong throughout this. Purcell, the captain. On he goes. Over the far side of the field. Stephen Nolan now. Just under 45. Holding that ball up. Patient again. Back inside into Fenton Purcell, and they're very good at this, just holding that ball.
Yeah, how often there was a great chance there for Grangemockler. How often have we seen it? They've just run into the traffic every time, but a great turnover there again.
Here we go, Grangemockler coming through. They're getting another shout at it, and the ball is just knocked away out to Ian Brett. Ian Brett bursting through the middle. Ian Brett is fouled. He has a free in, and this is another chance. I mean, take a point here. It's a 4-point game.
Yeah, take a point here. Jamie Walsh again. From the edge of the, right from the edge of the D, out 35 yards out, well within his range. 4 points if you can get it. 2 subs coming on now.
So Michael Maher is on the field. Was down to start, but he didn't start. And
Jack Lillis.
Okay, so he's there as well, and just waiting here for this chance, and. They don't want any kind of delays like this now. This is just, they want to keep the momentum.
They need to keep the momentum. They've only got 3 minutes plus. There'll probably be another 2 or 3 minutes to add on. There's no need to panic yet, but they do need to win the next kick out after this as well, and this is a vital free.
And this one hits the post and back into play, and it's into the hands, the grateful hands of the captain of Drummondinch, Michael Purcell, and they work that ball all the way out the field, over the far side now. Off the post. Grangemockler needed a score, but Drummondinch just gather it, and they're going to get another chance here. The ball has been turned over again. They need this fast now, no delays, and again they're just giving Drummondinch a chance to get back. And
every time they hesitate, Drummer getting an extra body back. They needed to come away from that play with a score, either from the free or from the turnover, but unfortunately they've come away with nothing, and you would imagine that might be it for him now.
2-8 to 9 points. It looks like it is going to be Drummondinch's day here in Thurles. Senior final to come, mid against South in that one as well. It's Lockmore Castleiney against Clonmel Commercials in that one. David Butler is back on here for Drummondinch, bringing on the bit of experience. He's just coming back on, going up to the full forward line there, and Michael Campion down there as well on the sideline. 2-8 playing 9 points, 59 on the clock, and Drom just saw this one out really well.
Yeah, they've been the better team all day. As I said, when they've got the ball, they've put it up the jumper, and it hasn't appeared again till it's gone dead at the other end. It looks like David Butler is on it, and Nemeth is coming off, so maybe that injury that he picked up earlier on has caught up with him now.
So Davy back into the full forward line there as this one is kicked out the field. Ball one out there for Drummondinch. Jack Lillis moves it on fast here now. Kevin Hassett, away he goes inside the 45. Oh, great ball in there now into the full forward line here. Chance on for Michael Campion. Back out to David Butler. Davy steadies himself there, waiting to play the right ball at the right time. John Campion. David Butler again, calling the shots here on the 45 line. Goes back out towards the 65. 2-8 playing 9 points. Seamus Callinan now, just out near centre field. Steady up out there, plays that ball on again. Drom holding it up again. Lillis, away they go. Grangemockler just can't get their hands on the ball. Seamus Callinan out there holding it up at the line over the far side. Lillis again, away he goes. Jack Lillis is on his bike here towards the 21. Challenge comes in, still Jack Lillis tries to release that ball, does so. Drom with an advantage here, and Drom with another score here. A 6-point lead going down the home straight.
Yeah, that's that now. Jack Lillis is only on the field about 2 minutes. He's been involved in a lot of plays. He's done very well since he come on. He looks lively, looks very young, looks lively. I think his father John is involved with Arraville Rovers this year. But did well, caught the kick out, took his mark, got involved in play, set up the final pass for the score.
Breaking ball in around centre field. Grangemockler need this ball into the full forward line, and they're just losing it out around the 65 as Kevin Hassett just reads exactly what they're doing. David Butler now inside the 65, heading for the 45. On he goes. Butler bursting through the middle here. Great play, and David Butler is just superb. Absolutely brilliant running from him there, and we think of his father Tommy All-Star back in the late 70s, passed away around this time last year, and what a run that was from David Butler.
Yeah, excellent stuff. Grangemockler look a beaten docket now. A really tired pass in the middle of the field that gave the ball away and allowed David to go forward into a scoring position and win his free.
And another one now, David Collins.
As we said a lot of times today, David Collins doesn't miss those ones.
Taken quick now out to Dara Shelley, and plays just being held up here. Another sub for Drom and Inch coming on, Jamie Bergen this time. You know, he's another great footballer with huge potential there a few years ago.
He's been injured, and actually you can see he's a selector in the team as well, so he's getting himself a run in the last for the last couple of minutes of a county final, and sure, when you're the boss you can do what you like.
And lovely to be on the field of play for the selector. So Jamie Bergen assumes his place on the field as Grangemockler, Ballyneale try and forage something from this game. They need a score late on here. It is Dara Shelley holding it up now. Played inside into Ben Comerford now. Ben Comerford on again. And again, it's just a green wall in front of him here. Nothing opening up here. No chance at all. Corner forward, trying to burst through the middle here. Manus McFadden kicks this one, and it has gone wide. And you know, that 7-point gap is probably a fair reflection, because Grangemockler really need an early ball in, 50-51 with the full forward and full back.
That's exactly it. What they needed to do was clear their half forward line out there and try to create a 1-on-1 inside for the quick ball to go in, but they didn't do it, and just kept running into traffic. I've actually been very disappointed with their tactics today, because Drom didn't bring anything new to the party. They knew exactly what Drom were going to do. Slow build up the field all day long, but they just, for all their nice play on the ball, they didn't track the runners off the ball, and that has been the difference at the end of the day. And
that calmness from Drom and Inch, we're seeing it now in their own half back line, just holding that ball up. Seamus Callanan calling the shots, Emmett Maloney calling the shots, Kevin Hassett as well. They just hold that ball.
Yeah, that's experience for you, you know. And plus the fact that they're all very comfortable on the ball, and you have to be comfortable on the ball to do that.
Brilliant kick in from David Butler into Michael Campion, and Michael Campion puts it over the bar. Another score for Drom and Inch here. That is the county final secured.
Absolutely, and Drom are well-deserved winners. If they fielded this team in the senior football next year, they would grace any senior football championship, because they're a fine team.
And keeper gets ready again here now as he goes sharp with this. It's all over. The county title is Drom and Inches for 2021. They are the county champions, the intermediate football winners. What a display. Emmett Maloney, Fenton Purcell, Shane Hassett, David Collins, David Butler. We have to announce a man of the match here today. Who is your man of the match, Anthony Shelley, today?
For me, it came down to probably Emmett Maloney, David Collins, but I will give it to Robbie Long.
Robbie Long is the man of the match here today, so congratulations to Robbie Long. Drom and Inch half back there, and Robbie Long, man of the match. Congratulations, and a really good performance by Robbie Long and his teammates, really, and they just had winners on every line of the field.
Absolutely, they were by far the superior team today. When they got the ball, as you said during the commentary, they didn't panic, they held on to it, they worked it up nice and slowly, and never took the high risk shot. They worked it into the scoring zone, and if they were going to have a shot at goal, there was going to be a high percentage chance that they were going to put it over the bar, and that's exactly what they did most of the time.
So Robbie Long, congratulations, man of the match today. We're going to just wait and see a bit of the presentation here on the Tipperary GAA TV stream, and we just see all of them celebrating down there. Michael Purcell is the captain. He had a good game too in the full back line, but Robbie Long, man of the match.
Robbie Long, man of the match. I think he ended up with 2 or 3 points on the day. He was involved in everything good that Drom did, and they did quite a lot well today. To be going over for the presentation now in a minute. The new rules obviously means that the cup will not go back to Drom tonight. It'll have to go back to Lorna Parka.
I'm sure they'll celebrate somehow anyway. Like, it is a great achievement to win a county final.
It is, yeah. They won it, I think it was 2014 was the last time they won it, and did quite well for a couple of years in senior football before eventually getting relegated because they were going well in the hurling. So their progress next year in senior football will probably depend on how they were going in the hurling, but if they were out of the hurling early, they would give it a right shot to get to the latter stages of it.
You could see him like kind of doing what the other mid teams do, I suppose, up at Church and JK Brackens, and of course the incomparable Lockmore Castleiney, like just to try and match hurling and football. I don't know, have they got that drive to do so?
I don't think they have the appetite for it. I don't think football catches the imagination of the Drom public, which is a pity, because as I said, there's 5 or 6 of those out there that are playing senior hurling as well, but they'd be actually better footballers. But even talking to a few of them last night, a few of the Drom locals last night, they can take it or leave it really.
Yeah, so it is going to be Michael Purcell who will collect the cup over the far side of the field. So they're presenting the cup over there.
Yeah, who is it? Michael Purcell is getting it. It's very hard to hear what's been said from here.
FPD Insurance.
FPD Insurance, yeah. I thought James Williams was supposed to present this cup. Can't see from here whether it is James. It is actually James that's presenting the cup. James is vice chairman of the football board.
And FPD Insurance sponsoring these championships in Tipperary. Great sponsorship across the year. And you can see it does mean a lot to the people of Drom and Inch. They're all there lined up, ready to cheer on Michael Purcell when he collects the cup.
There's Robbie Long getting his men of the match over there now.
Proud moment for Michael Purcell. Very hard to hear what he's saying over there, but like no doubt he's very proud.
Yeah, anytime you win a county final, you've got to be proud, and to be captain of it. It is always a special occasion for any player. That's exactly what you want to do.
Lovely to see these images beamed across the world for all the viewers here on Tipp GAA TV. Orla Ryan is tuned in Perth in Australia, all set for a day's football, so should be great. But Drom and Inch champions, and 3 cheers for Grangemockler Ballyneale.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking for Grangemockler. Lose 2 in a row. And with that age profile, you'd always worry that if things open up next year, a few lads might go travelling and they mightn't have a stronger team next year. It gets hard. The more you lose, the harder it gets to win one.
So they're going off the field here, young team, and the experience, I suppose, you learn from it all, playing in Semple Stadium, playing against an experienced team here. It is a different prospect to playing in other venues.
Absolutely. As I said, very, very young team, a lot of under 21s. They sometimes, on a day like this, it can actually pass you by. But the experience will stand them in good stead coming to the future, but they probably need to get in a good strength and conditioning program for a couple of years before they're ready to step up to senior. You could see in any of the 50-50 balls or any time they took a loose touch, Drom strength was winning the second ball all the time, and that was really the difference between the two teams at the end of it.
And Drom and Inch just over the far side, just getting a team pick on this wonderful day for them, and I see the great Bridget Delaney over there just organising. Bridget is brilliant.
Absolutely, no event could be held without Bridget taking the photos. She's absolutely brilliant.
So huge day for those lads collecting another county medal. Didn't go their way in hurling this year, but that makes up for a lot of it too.
It will, yeah. Any time Drom are out of the hurling, they're always going to be a serious team in the football. They, in fairness, they were in a hard group in the hurling this year and did well to finish third in it in the end, because it looked like they were in danger of being in a relegation fight after 2 matches, but they got out of it. So, a lovely way to end the year for Drom. And I know, as a Brackens fan, I wouldn't like to be drawn in their group next year in senior football.
Great stuff. Anthony Shelley here, Tipp Football PRO, who made his debut today on co-commentary and did brilliantly. Great to have you.
I don't know about that. It might be my last time I've been asked. But it's good to be up here. I didn't realise how cold it actually gets up here, because I can barely hold the microphone at this stage.
Great stuff. Anthony Shelley, I'm Stephen Gleeson. Hope you enjoyed the coverage here of the County Intermediate Football Final, wherever you were watching from today on Tipp GAA TV. Drom and Inch are the county champions in intermediate football for 2021. A good, solid victory over Grangemockler Ballyneale. From us here in Thurles, from Noel and all of us here, we'd like to say, Noel on camera here as well, but we'd like to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the coverage here. The senior final is to come at 2:30. From me, Stephen Gleeson, Slán and Ish.